So, after I got out the Marine Corps, I was getting sick and I was on a healing journey, but more of self destruction before I actually found healing. So, lost my mind for a little bit, literally, had a brain tumor and dealing with the VA for, 7 years, close to 8 years before I even got my diagnosis. So, I got out 2014 from the Marine Corps. And then in 2022 was diagnosed with glioblastoma, which is terminal brain cancer. So I had been fighting the VA system to get a brain scan for years before I even got my diagnosis. I had mishap. I was misdiagnosed. Everything was all in my head, psychosomatic. Here's more psych meds. So they just turned me into a zombie, really. And they convinced me that what I was experiencing was, all in my head. And the pun of it is that it literally was all in my head. I had a brain tumor in there, and so I was losing my mind. I didn't have a sense of reality anymore. I was hallucinating, auditory, visual hallucinations. I was very confused. It was like a confabulatory lifestyle. So I was living in another world where everybody else was in what may have seemed like a normal world for them. And so I just really lost my mind, and it was deteriorating. And in 2022, January 2022, I had to go to the emergency room because I had gotten so sick at that point. And yeah, so they found a brain tumor. And so years and years and years of battling the VA gave up on them. And when I found out I had a brain tumor, it was very like liberating, right? Because I knew I wasn't crazy. And so I had this idea of like what was wrong with me. And then I had to go figure out how to beat